Hi everyone, thanks for watching our mini AG project. This is how to make a mini farmhouse bed for a mini doll. It's such a cute project. Let's get started. For this project you will need a hot glue gun, wood glue. You'll need several sizes of craft stick. The giant size, the jumbo size, the large size, the regular size, and the short size if you have it. If not, you can just use the regular size. You'll need a couple pieces of balsa wood, and you may need some skinny sticks, though I ended up not using them then. You'll need something to cut the popsicle sticks. I have these wire cutters, or a cutter like this would work too. You'll need a nail file or some sandpaper. Let's get started. So we're going to start by making the footboard. Lay 4 craft sticks together and glue one on both ends. And once dry, you can trim the edges evenly. You can use floral cutters, wire cutters, or scissors. Then sand the rough edges so that they are flat against the sides of the long craft sticks. Stack and glue 2 craft sticks together and make 2 of these. And lay one at the bottom of the group of 4 and one on the top. And then trim off the round ends of 2 craft sticks. And you want to go ahead and sand or file the rough edges. And glue them on both sides of the footboard structure to create the legs of the bed on the footboard. And once they're dry, measure 1 inch at the bottom of each leg. Trim the legs at the 1 inch mark. Now turn the footboard over and cut 4 1-inch pieces of craft stick. Stack and glue those together and glue them on the back of each leg of the footboard. Cut the round ends off of 2 more craft sticks and sand the rough edges. Now line up the flat edge with the top of the footboard and mark at the end of the leg. And trim on the line marked. Now make 2 and glue on both sides of the back of the footboard. Glue more cut craft sticks onto each side. Now to make the headboard, take 10 single craft sticks and 2 double to glue together, just like we did on the footboard. Lay 10 single craft sticks together and glue one on both ends. And trim off the edges, and then lay the double craft sticks on the top and the bottom, just as we did before with the footboard. Now this structure is longer than 1 craft stick, so arrange 2 of them along each side and trim off the round edges. And then glue them to either side and make sure that the legs are the same height as the legs on the footboard. Now turn it over to the back of the headboard and cut 4 1-inch pieces of craft stick and stack and glue them together and glue them on the back of each leg of the headboard. Cut craft sticks to glue on the sides of the back just like we did on the front. Now glue cut craft sticks on the sides as well, just like on the footboard. I used rubber bands to hold them in place while the glue dried. Now here I cut pieces of skinny sticks and glued them on the insides of the bed legs. These were to be a place for the side rails to rest when glued on, but I do change this later on, so stay tuned to the end of the video to see what I did instead. And also note that here I am gluing on the wrong side of the headboard. This shows the back, but it should be glued on the front side, the inside of the headboard. I also had to fix that later. Now I'm taking a large craft stick and I'm marking the edge of the head and footboards. Cut on the marks and glue on top of the headboard and the footboard. I used rubber bands to hold them in place while the glue dried. Later I decided to remove the large craft stick and replace it with a piece of balsa wood. I like how a thicker piece of wood looks here. Now I take a giant craft stick and trim off the round ends. Then I take a jumbo craft stick and glue it onto the giant craft stick. I cut small pieces of balsa wood to create a channel to hold the side rails in place. I glued the side rails into place. And then I measured and marked regular craft sticks. And cut them to make bed slats to glue across the bed, resting on the jumbo craft stick. And here is your finished mini farmhouse bed, ready to be stained or painted as you desire. Now I'd like to show you a few things that I changed along the way. I removed the balsa wood channels and the skinny sticks because the bed was sitting too high for my liking. So instead of the balsa wood, I glued a piece of craft stick to the side rail, and this gave a little more space for the glue to adhere. Down on the leg, I removed the skinny sticks and replaced them with craft sticks. They're about 1 inch in length. And this made the bed sit a little bit lower. So when a doll is standing next to it, the side rails come to just below the hip, just under an arm if it's going straight down. So I recommend that you check it against your doll and see how high you'd like the bed to be. I have made beds too high in the past. I used wood glue on the whole project except for the side rails. The reason I used wood glue is so that I could stain it if I chose to do so. Wood glue is stainable. So when I removed the balsa wood channels, I needed the side rails to be held in place faster, but I didn't want the hot glue to be in a place that showed. So I kind of held it like this and tipped back the side rail and glued them from the inside, and I didn't allow the hot glue to show on the outsides. And then I held it in place until it cooled. The last thing I want to mention is the slats at either end are resting on the rounded edge of the jumbo craft stick. That made them a little lower than the others, so I just glued a second one on top. One more thing, if you want your mattress to rest a little lower, you can use regular or large craft sticks on the side rails instead of this jumbo one. So that is the mini farmhouse bed. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our Mini AG project, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And if you decide to make this bed, please tag us on Instagram or Facebook, because I would love to see what you've made. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.